weave, only jump in the front, see the play with the speakers. Thunder might blast, judge I might pass. Plus when I stumble, might customize vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got 'em up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof, yeah. Dime on my left wrist and she got the flu, yeah. Watch look like checks mix, is post up be blue, huh? She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, it's them go that, me.
They hit my designer for sticks, double the mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. He's across midfield, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Carr. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. To throw is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Drives the left side and finds Olave. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Carr now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing now is Carr. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. In motion, the tight end. Carr now on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Carr gonna throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain
It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy. And now off to the races, down the right side. Look at the big man rumble. How about this? And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Carr to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback.
Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And quickly, they get to the line. Goff on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, so quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Lions are able to at least get one score back. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Down the left sideline, and finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Here's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flushed out right. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Listen.
Gone. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
We're good.
Here's Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. Off play action. Here's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On play action, now Carr on the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Carr going to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to end the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the gun, here's Goff. Caught by Jones. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's chance he would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Hold on. Check. 2 for 66.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk, but it ain't about to dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my head stone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. Then I'm about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Inside the 20, down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Ritter will set up to throw it. Touchdown Falcons! Bijan Robinson. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Smith. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now Geno on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, Smith. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Steps away. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Rolling to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, like that, he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno, escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Back to throw, Smith. It got his man complete. How about this? DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Ritter back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a back.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! Drake London, 75 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw is Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith throwing again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Ridder. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Ridder going to change up the look. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Ridder off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ridder again. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 43 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
3rd and short. Ritter got his man. It's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Ridder on target to Drake London. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
He's got a man, complete! That one goes for 30 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He hits his target, Lockett. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Off of play action, here's Smith sliding out of the pocket. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Ridder with it after the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Ritter from the gun. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end for Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Flushed out right. Going deep for Walker. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive. There he goes, right side. line. Up the right sideline. Now look out. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards for him on the ground. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready?
Going play action, Ritter. And this one too low. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
there he goes left side. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 36 yards. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And now the rookie's free. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 20 down the right sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 14-yard line. 228 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Koo now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And got his man complete. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
50 Fury. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw, caught by Pitts. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. One last throw here for Smith. Flush to his right. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a